Hey, what up? It's Brad with Home Love Construction, and in this video I want to answer the question, what happens if I get a stop work order on my home? Like the city came out, they slapped a little sticker, which always sticks, by the way. They never like peel off nicely. They always leave like residue and crap. Half the thing rips off. It's terrible. So for one, get a professional window cleaner. And then two, what do you actually do? Like seriously, are they gonna come and kick me out of my house? Are they gonna make me tear the house down? What's happening? So first off, it's not as big a deal as you think in most cases. The first thing that you need to do is you need to call a general contractor near you, because in all cases, a stop work order requires a general contractor, a state licensed contractor, by the way, to have that removed. They're gonna have to pull a permit in order to get it removed, point blank 100% of the time, unless it was an erroneous stop work order and you're not actually guilty of what they're saying you're doing. So if you did any work to the home and you got a stop work order, you got to hire a GC right away. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, Home Love Construction actually does do that. You can go to homelove.construction and you can actually click the contact us, put in your contact information, and we can help you with that. That's something that we do on a weekly basis as we get people's stop work orders off. But what needs to happen, I'm going to walk you through what we or any other general contractor is going to do so that you know what to expect. First, it's probably not going to be resolved for at least 60 days, and it could be up to 120 days. So think, you're going to have this kind of thing looming over you in your house for 2 to 4 months. That is a typical timeline. Cities will not process requests faster than that in my experience. I've never seen it get lifted. You know, we maybe had one that was kind of erroneous and it was kind of a BS thing and we got it off in like 30 days. But typically it's 2 to 4 months as a timeline for one of these things. Realize that you're going to be threatened by the city with daily fines. It could be $100, it could be $500. Some cities, like the city of Tampa, they go crazy. They say, we're gonna fine you $500 a day if you don't fix this, because they like really want to scare you. But realize that if you've hired a general contractor and he has submitted a permit to alleviate the red tag, then you are not going to be subject to those fines. You are making an effort to get the fine off, and in my experience, I've never seen anyone be fined if they're making a true and documented effort to get the red tag off and they've actually submitted a permit and paid the permit fee by the GC again. So that's a really important point. The second is you're probably gonna have to do some sort of work to the home. So what we do, for example, is let's say you hired somebody, then you hired us to get the red tag off. We typically let you bring that other person back in and have them fix whatever was wrong or something like that, or get it code compliant. If it's a huge thing, then we'll actually step in and do the work for you or for the person. You might find that same thing with the other GC. So realize that there's gonna be some work needed to bring what you did up to code. So like an example that we had in the city of Dunedin, maybe 2 years ago, was somebody replaced 13 windows in their home with non-impact windows and they didn't pull a permit. Well, they had to put storm protection on all those windows. It cost them about $6 grand, but it was better than the alternative of paying, you know, something like $28K to replace all the windows with impact windows. So realize that there's different solutions for things to get it up to code. Talk to the GC that you hire and they're gonna be able to walk you through what's required in order to get it up to the code requirement. If you have a specific question about how to do that, again, even if you're not in our local area, we can help with this. You know, we actually have someone on staff who's an expert in dealing with things like this. We call it red tag remediation. That's another name for the stop work order, is they call it a red tag because in most areas it's actually literally a red piece of paper that they put up. We specialize in red tag remediation. So if you're unsure of what to do, just call our office. We have a very small fee for consulting on stuff like that, and it can literally save you thousands if you're not getting, you know, smacked by the city on a daily basis and fined. So definitely do that, and we're happy to help you. But the most important thing is you have to demand, because sometimes they won't give it to you. You have to demand the comments from the inspector that gave the initial violation, and you have to get in writing from them specifically what they're violating you for. Because you could almost walk into any home, like we're in Tampa right now, you could almost walk into any home in Tampa and I could point out 5 or 6 different code violations. It's not your job to bring the entire house up to code when you buy it. That's not a thing, so don't let the city tell you that it is. If you do certain levels of renovations, like if you remodel the whole freaking house, then you have to bring it up to code. But if you didn't do that, if you replace one window, They can't make you go in and bring the entire house up to code. There's certain levels where they can and cannot do that. They're called classes of renovation. Again, general contractors have to be experts in this, so I don't want to go into the full diatribe on it, but that's the general idea, is that if you're getting hit with something like this, one, you need to find a GC who can help you. We can do that if you're looking for that. Again, homelove.construction, click the contact form and fill it out and say, I need help with a red tag. Or if you're gonna do the research yourself, you need to be sure that you're looking at the Florida building codes and what the city can and cannot require you to do. Get the notes on what they failed you for specifically, like find out exactly what they say is wrong, and then fix that exact thing and make sure that they don't rope you into doing a bunch of extra stuff that you're actually not on the hook to do. So it's really important to go into it educated, realize that the city in most cases, they're just there because they're just like take a number. It's a reason that people in the city have jobs, so they're gonna try to drag it out as long as they can. Be patient on it, make a valiant effort, like make a real effort that you're documenting to alleviate the thing that's wrong. And get proof of it so that you're not going to get those fines. I've never seen someone get fined if they're making an effort to find out what they need to fix and actually they've submitted a permit, they're trying to fix it. So if this video is helpful to you, please hit the subscribe button below. It helps me out a lot in knowing that these are actually helping people. And again, if you need help with something like this, or if you don't have a red tag, but it happened to you in the past and you're just interested, but you're thinking about a renovation, you can actually go to homelove.construction/design. And that's where we like to start all of our renovation clients, is in the design phase. We do a beautiful 3D design, whether it's an indoor project or outdoor, by the way. We'd also do outdoor living. And then it can translate into us actually building the project for you. If you're outside of the Tampa Bay area, we do remote designs as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.